Hi guys, it's AlphaBlue here and you're welcome back to my channel. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to do the normal daily Euro USD, GBP USD fundamental and technical analysis. Today I'm also going to include gold because gold has been doing some good stuff. It has been trending really well because of all the uncertainties in the world and all that has been going on fundamentally. Gold has been very, very bullish. So we're also going to analyze gold and see what to expect. All right, so let's start with Euro USD. So in a video I made the other day, like last week, I was explaining why it is important that you begin to look at more than one pair, especially pairs that are correlated. And I used to be that guy that trades only Euro USD, just Euro USD trader. But then along the line, I noticed that when I pull up GBP USD, they are correlated. They move in the same way, they are almost like similar in the way they move. So if GBP is buying, Euro USD is also buying. That's what that means. So I noticed that some of the times when I'm waiting for my setup to click to play out on Euro USD, and it doesn't happen exactly like that. If you check GBP USD, you'll see that something has already happened very, very like very, very clean, very textbook setup has already occurred there. So some of the times it's good that you like look at the both of them and then you pick one that you're going to trade. So you can look at Euro USD, see how it's moving, look at GBP USD, see how it's moving, then you trade one, depending on which one looks very nice, which one looks clean, which one looks very, very like, a plus setup for you to pick. So when I say don't trade only one pair, it doesn't mean you just go put on all the pairs, all the major pairs on your watch list. No, it's just you adding GBP USD to your usual Euro USD because they are correlated, and some of the time you get to like have the choice of picking one over the other because it looks better, right? Instead of just looking at one and then missing out on the setup because it didn't really do what you were expecting it to do. So that's what I was saying in that video. So having said that, let's continue. This is Euro USD on the 1 hour. Let's start from the daily. So Euro USD has been very bullish, but then when we got to this resistance right here, we started seeing the BS. We started seeing the BS. So now you can say that on the higher time frame, like weekly, monthly, it's bullish, or even on this daily, you can still say it's bullish, but then on the lower time frames, we're having some bearish movement. So this is like price respecting this resistance right here. And to be honest, me, I expect to see this price like come all the way down, at least to this point right here, before the books come back and drive it back up. So this is what me I'm expecting on Euro USD this week. So this is what I'm expecting. So I feel that this market will come all the way down here before it now moves up. So this is like a simple analysis. My simple forecast for Euro USD this week. It comes down, fills in this imbalance, right? As you can see, there's an imbalance here, right? Fills in this imbalance, then continues to move. Sorry, I got my arrow wrong. Then continues to move to the upside. This is what I'm forecasting. This is what I'm predicting. Now, the thing is, it's easy to just say this. It's easy to just predict the movement like this. The most important and the hardest part is getting in, like finding entries that you will enter and ride the move without getting stopped out. That's the most important thing. And that's where the knowledge of like multi-time frame analysis, scaling down to the lower time frame to look for entries, that's where that knowledge comes in handy. That's where you now have to apply your knowledge of your liquidity zones, order flow, and all of that, right? So this is the directional bias that I have based on the higher time frame analysis. Then let's go to the 4-hour. Now, if you see what the 4-hour is doing, 4-hour, we have this very strong bearish move. This right here are liquidity that price has induced. Price has just created liquidity that it will come and take out. One of the things that makes me confident that Euro USD will come all the way down here is because of these wicks that you see right here. These wicks are liquidity engineered. There are places or points where price has engineered liquidity that it will come back later on to clear or to take out. So what am I waiting for right now? I'm waiting to see price come up and take out some of this buy side liquidity. Right? I'm waiting to see price come all the way up and take out some of this liquidity before it goes down. That is what I'm expecting. So there are 2 points I've marked out right here. As you can see, the market is trying to sell, but the buyers are still like, playing around. So I just want to see this market come all the way up here. So let me show you what I expect, right? Now I'm expecting to see something like this. It can come here and sell off from here. Or it sells off from this zone. Or it sells off from this zone. So this is what I'm expecting to see happen on Euro USD this morning. So it's either price comes, takes out this liquidity here, sells off from here, or it goes pushes higher and takes out this liquidity and sell off from here. So now the thing is, looking at these two zones I've marked out with this green horizontal line, you will notice that we have this first one and the second zone. The one that is high probability or like more probable to play out is actually this higher zone here, because if you draw the fib, you'll notice that this is at a more premium level for price to sell off from. So, but the thing is, it can still sell off from this first zone right here. You never can tell, So once it gets to this zone, I'll wait for confirmation. I'll wait to see price give me a strong bullish engulfing on a higher time frame. So let's say it comes here and then I see a bullish engulfing candle. I mean bearish engulfing candle here on a 4-hour or 2-hour time frame. Then I can, wait for a little retracement or pullback on the lower time frames, then I sell. So that is just what I'm planning to do. So I can sell from here and target all the way down here, or I sell from here and target all the way down, depending on what the market offers. Depending on what the market offers. So you see, all of these things now, this is like the bigger picture, the idea, but the most difficult part is getting in, getting the entry and riding the move, because you may know that price is going to come here, but you will get stopped out before price reaches your target. So that's why it's going to be very important for you to be patient. Just watch the market, see what it does. Don't try and get in too early. Trying to predict it like too early is one of the things that will make you, hit your SL. Just chill, wait for price to give you a very, very clear indication that it's going to go down. Wait for price to give you a very clear indication that it's going to sell. It's better you wait and then you get the sell move and catch 2 to 3 to 4 hours than for you to wait and than for you to be trying to be smart, trying to catch 10 hour, 20 hour, because you want your SL to be 5 pips, 4 pips, 3 pips. If your SL is 20 pips and you get to make 4 hour or 3 hour, that is still fine. If you do that 3 times a week, that's you getting over 10 hour. So I don't see reason why you must want to do it the SMC way. You want to have this tiny stop loss. You've been doing that for a long time and you've been getting stopped out all of the time. So just try and do what works for you. In a nutshell, do what works for you. Don't force yourself to get what will put you in trouble. So that is my outlook on Euro USD. So actually, what price is doing now, I love to see it. I want to see it come all the way up here or all the way up here. Then we start looking for bearish indications or indicators to sell the market, right? So that's the plan for Euro USD, as simple as that. So when market gets all the way to down here, then we can start looking to buy all the way to the top. So that's for Euro USD. Let's go to GBP USD. Now, strangely, GBP USD is kind of doing something, is quite different from Euro USD. If you notice, Euro USD was very bearish, but GBP USD was bullish just up until now. It's now beginning to get bearish. So my idea for GBP USD is quite similar to Euro USD. I want to sell it down all the way down here before I start to look at the buys. Before I start looking at the buys. Now, if you look at what I've marked out here, This is an area of resistance. All of this area right here, right? Price came here, sold, came back, sold. Now we're here again for the third time. So I marked out this liquidity sweep. We had price sweep this liquidity and give us a push to the downside, a bearish momentum to the downside. So what I'm looking for right now is to see price come back into this zone and then I sell. I have another block on the 1 hour on this pair. As you can see, it's very, very clean on that block. So I'm just waiting to see whether price will come back here. I've actually set my limit on this. If price comes back in here, fine. Then I sell it down. If it doesn't, then we just let it, we let it slide, let it just go. But this is the idea for today. Actually, this is my first target, but I'm also looking at price coming down all the way here. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. But the overall movement or the higher time frame bias is bullish. Don't forget. That's why I'm still looking at this price point here as a very potential area to start looking for the bullish continuation, the bullish move that we have on the higher time frame, right? So this short is just like a short term something, to just take like advantage of the lower time frame movements. So that's that for GBPUSD. Now let's look at the fundamental side of things. This week is NFP week, and as you may have all known, NFP week is like one of the highest. It's one of the weeks with the highest volatility in the market because every day of the market, every day of the week, you have a red event, a high impact event. So look at the Forex factory right here. From today, we don't have any USD high impact news. It's just CHF. So today will probably just be slow. But from tomorrow, every day we have USD red impact, high impact event coming up. So just be very careful. Make sure you manage your risks so that this high volatility doesn't blow your account or make you lose your evaluation accounts or funded accounts. So just be very careful. Make sure that you have your stops on at all times because this kind of event can actually spike price, make price go up or down by a lot of pips, 50, 100 pips in a day. So you will need to have your stop loss in place to make sure that you don't have any problem. So this week NFP, be very careful, guys. So finally, let's look at gold. Let's analyze gold before we wrap this up. So gold, as I said, has been behaving like very, very well. It took out the all-time high yesterday. The all-time high, let's go to the daily. Now the all-time high was around $2,076, or let's just say that roughly 2,000. It took it out, and now it's coming back down. So now it has given us a new place to target. This all-time high that has been created, $2,150. So right now, I have not entered a position. I'm waiting to see price give me a sign that it's going to continue bullish. Let me delete this. I'm waiting to see because what has just happened right now is that price has taken out the all-time high and has come back into that place. So this was the resistance that was broken. So right now we're expecting it to act as a support, right? That's just the basic support and resistance concept of Forex or trading. So I'm expecting this area now to act as a support to push price back up. So since we are waiting to see that, all now that we are going to do is to go to the lower time frame to see price give you that sign that it wants to continue bullish. And one of the way to see that is you begin to see like indecision candles right here and a bullish engulfing candle around here. So once you see that, you can now enter, put your stops around here and target this point right here. So let's just see how gold behaves for today. Let's see how it behaves, then we'll know how we're able to get in. But then very clean price action, bullish for a very long time right now. So it's only fair that we continue to look for buys, especially at key areas or levels in the charts in the market. So that's it for gold. I'm looking to buy this week. I'm looking to buy gold back up to this all-time high it created this morning. So once I get the indication, once I get the confirmation to buy, so that's it for today, guys. I hope this analysis was helpful. I hope it was impactful. If you found it useful, please don't forget to like the video and share and subscribe to my channel. So cheers guys, and see you in the next one.